Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I will help you to glow up for your graduation. So, before we start with the video, like and subscribe for upcoming videos. And now let's start. First of all, wake up at 9 o'clock. Break fast, but if you want a breakfast that's less likely to make you feel bloated, go for foods that are simple, balanced, and not super salty or greasy. Then do your daily routine, brush teeth and wash face. But let me give you a tip, you have to brush your teeth first, then wash your face, cause toothpaste, water, and bacteria can drip around your mouth and chin while brushing. Washing your face afterward cleans everything off completely.
Oral hygiene routine to keep them healthy and white. 1. Coconut oil pulling. This naturally whitens teeth, remove tartar and bad breath. Swish it for 5 to 15 minutes. 2. Floss every day. Don't just go up and down. You have to get those pockets in between. 3. Use electric toothbrush. Brush each tooth thoroughly. 4. Tongue scraper. This removes bacteria and food particles. Hello, fresh breath. Healthy teeth, happy smile.
Then take a shower.
Glass skin this, glass skin that, but what about glossy hair? My hair has never looked glossier since adding this one step to my hair wash routine, an acidifier. First, shampoo and condition your hair as per normal. I'm using these from the Glycolic Gloss range made to exfoliate and laminate my cuticles. While your conditioner is still sitting, spray the Ultra Gloss acidifier on top. This is an in-shower treatment that works by filling your hair fibers and sealing the cuticles to give you an insane gloss boost. Wash off after 5 minutes and you have glossy hair that lasts for days. I haven't seen a product like this on the market, so this one from L'Oreal Paris has been a game changer. For a little extra shine and protection, I apply the Gloss Extension Serum after. That head is, we don't know her.
If you don't have hair gloss, no problem, here is the tutorial. You can do it at home. Next is body care routine.
This is Korean knee care. 노에드 노머니 마이 원래 벨칩 베리지. Number 1 honey honey. Number 2 sugar. Number 1 scrub honey. 톡톡톡톡톡톡. Small spoon like this. 톡톡톡톡. And sugar. Small spoon like this. Mix like this. 어이구 톡톡톡톡. And rolling 2 minutes. rolling and wash. Number 2 moisture. Any cream in your home. Put many 쓱쓱쓱쓱쓱쓱쓱쓱 and always 똑똑똑. And number 3 Vaseline like this. 톡쓱 very good. And number 4 socks. Cut socks like this and put like this and wait 20 minutes or sleep and your knee very shiny. Okay? always 똑똑똑. Very, 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 very important.
For my weekly hand care routine, I apply skin oil to prep my hands for dry brushing and cuticle oil to soften my skin for buffing, followed by a nourishing hand mask, a gentle cleanse, hyaluronic acid, moisturizer, and a lavender cuticle oil.
This is how to do basic manicure for pretty nails on episode 12 of How to Glow Up on a Budget. First, if your nails are long, grab a nail clipper and trim them. But don't cut them too short because we're gonna shape them. Next, use a metal nail file and file in one direction only. Do not go back and forth like you're sawing wood, please. We're shaping nails, not raising them. When you're close to the length you want, your nail line will look a little crooked and that's normal. So gently file those two sharp corners in one straight horizontal motion to even everything out. And for the side of the nails, hold the file in a straight line and lightly file them just 2 to 3 strokes. If you don't like super sharp edges, you can round the corners like this. Once the shape is done, let's take care of the cuticles. Use this tool to gently push back and clean the dead skin. Then carefully trim only the dead cuticles with this cuticle scissors. We are cleaning, not committing crime. But if your skin layer is thin like mine, try not to cut too much or you might bleed a little. No! After that, apply nail serum and massage it into the skin to nourish them. And apply a layer of nail strengthener. This is perfect if your nails are weak, thin, or constantly traumatized by gel or acrylics. It helps them grow healthier and stronger. You can also apply a colored nail strengthener if you want a little extra. Dry it with a small UV lamp and you're done. Your nails now are clean, neat, and finally looking like you have your life together.
Here's how to create a perfect French tip every time. Start by drawing a vertical line across the nail as deep as you want your French to go. Then on either side of the nail, you're going to draw 2 diagonal lines that come to a point at the tip of the nail. Now I'm going to go in and round out the corners of my smile line to make everything nice and round. I also like to finish off by going across the entire smile line to make sure everything is nice and even. Now I'm going to take my liner brush and fill in the sides, and then I'll take my polish brush to fill in the rest of the French tip. I'm going to apply some gel top coat and cure for 60 seconds, and this is how I get the perfect French tip every time. And
apparently dusting powders Apparently dusting powders are the secret to smelling good all day. And I love my body care, so we're putting her to the test and we're making one. I'm gonna be making this like vanilla, fantasy, marshmallows, we're getting strawberry. Just all the sweet gourmand things of life. This is literally baby powder from Walgreens. Doesn't smell like much. You have to get the first layer down. I'm gonna use some of these like cotton pad things. I'm gonna spray this EOS Vanilla Cashmere Body Mist because I love the scent notes of this. And just place it in there. I'm also gonna do Dave by Henry Rose. This is like a vanilla EDP, or just perfume. It smells so good. Also a little bit of this body oil, Vaseline Cocoa Body Oil. It doesn't smell like much. It's like a little bit cocoa buttery. I kind of want to spray this Strawberry Body Mist as well by EOS. I feel like the scent isn't like soaking in as much. Sorry, I don't know if this is allowed, but we're doing it. Next we put the puff in there and then we put the lid on top. This is so cute. I feel like that one Disney princess feeling feminine. I'm gonna put some on my wrists. That smells good. I'm gonna put some on my neck. Wow.
Is it safe to put cornstarch on your body?
Hey, using a bit of cornstarch on your body is generally safe for most people.
So I saw this creator make her own dusting powder with store-bought stuff, and I thought, wait, isn't that something our grandmas used? But why did we ever stop using it? It actually helps absorb sweat, keeps you fresh, and even prevents chafing. So instead of grabbing one of those pre-made talcum powders with a bunch of questionable ingredients, I made my own with just cornstarch, one of my favorite body oils, and a perfume I've been needing to use up. The only thing I did buy are these cute glass containers.
Want your hair to smell so good your boyfriend wants to breathe it in all day? Do this. First, do not spray perfume directly on your hair because it can dry it out over time. Spray it on your brush instead and brush through lightly so it smells fresh without damage. Next, apply a little leave-in conditioner on your ends before you do that. Hydrated hair holds scent better, so the fragrance clings longer. Bonus tip, sleeping in a silk bonnet keeps your hair from picking up random pillow smells and protects it from frizz while you sleep, so you wake up still smelling clean. Comment bonnet or check my bio if you need one.
Do not tan your elbows, your face, your neck, your knees, or your feet. Do not tan any of those with the mitt. Let me show you how to do it. I have a little self-tanner tip for you. This is the self-tanner I use. So after you've applied it to all the major areas of your body, chest, arm, legs, back, belly, I have not tanned my knees. What I do after I put the tan everywhere all over my body, I grab my mitt. I run the tiniest bit of water. I got a few drops of water on there, just a few drops. That is what you're gonna use to get your feet, your ankles, your knees, because you do not want it to be super concentrated and you just wanna blend kind of into the border of the area that you worked around. And then pat. Always finish your self-tanner by patting, not rubbing, not swiping, patting. I'm not even going to add any more water. It's still wet. Blur those lines, bend the knee, pat. Same thing with the feet. Take the wet. I'm not showing my feet here, but ankles, toes, pat. Ankles, toes, pat. Same thing with the elbow. Keep your elbow bent. Pat. These areas absorb color, so you do not need like the fresh, wet, full force tan. Then for your neck, face, and hands, use a makeup brush. You do the tiniest amount. I start on the neck, around the jaw, blend it down. Then I will get my brush wet and I'll do my fingers and I bend my fingers, get in the knuckles, spread it. And then going in with the face, tiny bit on here. Spread with the brush.
If you're clueless and you know nothing about hair, let me show you. Shake it, apply as a foam on roots, and spray a little, massage your roots. Very important, turn your head upside down. When your roots are super dry, lock it with cold air. Are you ready for the review? Wow! Section your hair and with curling iron from the root, start curling your locks. And with bobby pin, lock them in. The long flat stripe, voila. Leave it to cool down for a couple of minutes. The smaller curls, the tighter curls, the bigger curls, the looser curls will be in the end. Lift your curl up and tease it for volume. And straight. Something like this is perfect. You need to brush everything very gently. Wow. And invert inside. And straight. The most beautiful vintage hairstyle in 30 minutes.
How you can create vintage glam using the GHD Platinum Plus. Part your hair on the side and start on the side of the head with less hair, working with 1.5 to 2 inch sections. Insert the irons horizontally and begin to rotate. Make sure you are keeping the irons horizontal as they pass through the hair. This will ensure we create a nice bouncy rounded curl rather than something elongated and loose. Once you've finished your first few sections, wrap around your fingers and pin to cool. Use the same technique throughout the remainder of this section, as well as the opposite side section above the ear. With the top section of hair, pull everything forward, still using the horizontal curling technique, and pin to cool. Continue curling the back sections of hair horizontally and pin as you go. You should be left with something like this. Once all your curls have completely cooled down, it's now time to take them out. Now we are going to brush and mould the hair into a more glamorous shape. And this is the end result. Vintage curls using a flat iron.
Here's my certified lazy girl blowout routine. No rollers, no round brush, and takes less than 30 minutes. I let it towel dry for about 15 minutes before going in with the leave-in from Davines. I normally also use the Davines Souffle heat protectant, but I honestly couldn't find it. So we're just using this one from L'Oreal. Any heat protectant will do. The Shark Glam is truly the star of this show. It does all the work for you. I rough blow dry until it's like 80%, and then I just section off the crown of my head. We'll get to that later. And this attachment is truly what's going to give you that blowout look. I section it off again, just splitting it in half, and then I blow all the pieces away from my face until I get to the very front piece, and I blow that one towards my face. Doing the front piece towards my face, I feel like it makes it look more bombshell and a little less put together. And then I do it all over again on the other side. The crown of my head, I usually split it off into 3 sections. As long as you're not blowing it down towards your scalp and you're kind of blowing up in a way, I think that's what's going to give you the most volume. Now time for the reveal. And look at that bouncy blowout hair. I always finish off with just a little bit of oil to bring back that moisture. But good hair doesn't have to be hard.
how I section my hair for blowouts. Section 1 and 2 are my bottom layer, so I'm going to roll them underneath for volume. Section 3 and 4 right above it are being rolled away from my face. Section 5 is rolled so it gives me the most volume at the top. Section 6 and 7 are also rolled away from my face at the top layer. Section 8 and 9 are rolled towards my face, and Section 10 my bangs are rolled away from my face. I honestly didn't know how important sectioning was, but after practicing it I can tell there's better results. And this is the final look. Thanks for watching.
So I posted this video the other day and the only thing that you seemed to care about was my hair, even though the video had nothing to do about hair. You know what? I'm for you, and I'm gonna give you a step-by-step tutorial on how to get this hair into these big, voluminous, bouncy curls and how to make them actually last. Because my hair is stubborn as hell, with this Living Proof Perfect Hair Day Refresh Mist, I need to have a little bit of damp hair. Get a ton of volume. This is my secret. Marc Anthony Big Volume Root Boost gives me so much volume. Spray this all throughout my hair, at the roots, right along my eyes here. Section off this bottom section. I'm gonna take JVN Blowout Styling Milk. This is like the only thing that makes my curls last. Your hair is really hard to hold a curl. You need to get this. Here's my T3 Air Styler. It has ceramic plates. It gets really, really hot, and we need that
for the stubborn ass straight hair.
Velcro roller. Also, what's gonna give you so much volume. Curl my hair. The barrel is under. Really? You see how that has that volume? Velcro roller all the way down, roll her up. When you put these rollers in, I want you to hold it up like this. Don't hold it down and roll up. Hold it up and roll in. Don't clip like this because it's gonna cause a crease. Clip under the hair and it's gonna stay. Same process literally throughout my whole head. I like to use like the bigger rollers. Now you look like this. I'm gonna take out this next section. I do the top of the arch of my eyebrows and I go back, take it and then clip. Same JVN Blowout Styling Milk. You're gonna do the exact same process. Yay! How your arms feeling? Mine a little numb. If I don't wake up with Pilates arms tomorrow. Same thing with the styling milk. How I want you to section this one off. You want to have the barrel under. To take the really, really big fat rollers. Clip. We did it! I like to let it set for as long as possible. Like maybe go do your laundry, clean your room. I'll be back. Hey, I hope you're productive because I wasn't. Twist it off. Otherwise, you're gonna have 3 hairs on your head by the end of this. It will literally rip out if you don't do this properly, okay? Oh my gosh. The JVN dry shampoo. Whenever my hair gets a little bit oily, it starts flattening out the volume. Using the Chris McMillan dry texture spray. Lift, butterfly your hair. My hair cannot take any oil when it's blown out like this because it will just weigh it down. I've been loving this Chris McMillan Glassy Hair Oil. Such a lightweight oil. This volume, oh, it's perfect. I really cannot get this hair to last unless I use that many products. Try this out and tell me how it goes.
If you want big hair with lots of volume, this is the tutorial for you. First, I start with clean, damp hair. Then you're gonna need some sort of hair mousse. I use this volumizing mousse from Wow that I really like. Then you need a heat protectant. I use the one from Maria Nila. This one smells really good. I just rub it in my hands and distribute it through my hair. Then I use this root lift spray. This is amazing. It gives me so much volume at the roots of my hair. Then you're gonna blow dry your hair upside down. This basically locks the products into your hair so that your roots can get a lot of volume. Then I just tie my lower section of hair away so I can focus on the top section. I use the Björn Axen Heat styling tool, and for my front pieces I curl my hair away from my face. Then I secure the section with a hair roller and a bobby pin. And I just repeat this on the top of my hair. I curl away from my face. And for the back section, I like to take a smaller roller and roll it towards my face. And then I let the brush sit in my hair for 10 to 12 seconds, then release and secure with a hair roller. Also make sure to detangle each section before using your styling tool. Now just repeat the process on the rest of your hair. Then you're gonna let them sit as long as possible so the curls can set and last longer. When it's time to take them out, I twist them to get a more defined curl, and this is the finished result. If it turns out frizzy, I recommend using the Olaplex oil or the Elvital oil. I hope this helped. Bye!
I'm doing this for you guys, okay? Okay, you guys, so this is my shower. I'm gonna turn it on. It's gonna be really, really loud, but I have to start from scratch here. So that's exactly what we're going to do. First things first, I talked about this product already, as you guys have seen. I did an entire video about it, but this is the Gisou Honey Milk Leave-In. You're going to fully saturate your hair in whatever leave-in conditioner you are going to use. You're going to rake that into your hair. You're going to scrunch that into your hair. Next up, I'm going in with my favorite gel of all time right now. This is the Olaplex gel. I am really obsessed with this stuff because I'm literally running out. And we are going to just kind of glaze that and rake that through our hair. The goal here is that you should be able to fully saturate your hair with all these products without losing all of that water that's in your hair, which is kind of what's clumping all your curls together. Function of Beauty, my favorite mousse of all time. This is like my addiction, I'm gonna be honest. I love this stuff so much. I take a lot, and then we're just going to kind of glaze that over and really scrunch that in. Then I'm taking another round, and I'm gonna focus this more near the root. I wouldn't say exactly on the root, but definitely near it. And then I just scrunch it. Your head's still flipped over. You could plop your hair at this point. Honestly, I'm just not in the mood to, and I did it that night, so we're not going to. I'm just taking a t-shirt and I'm going to scrunch and then pulse. This is really good if you have a lot of wet frizz. It is going to get the water out in a quicker way, but you're gonna cause less frizz because you're not really scrunching continuously. You're just gonna go up and you're gonna pulse it all out. From here, you're gonna be like, well, if I just flip my head over straight, my hair is gonna look absolutely insane, and you would be correct. What I do in this instance is I put it all to the back like this, and I kind of go to the root and I gently shake it out. And then for the back of my head, which you can see is already a little bit frizzy, I go in with, you guessed it, a little bit more gel. Basically just put some gel and try and tame it a little bit. Let's go back downstairs. My friends, we are back downstairs. This is currently how the hair is looking in a little bit better lighting. I think so far it is looking really, really good. Next up, I have so many tutorials on how to diffuse your hair. As easy as looking up Kiana hair diffusing tutorial on TikTok. I hover diffuse, which basically means I don't really touch my hair the entire time I diffuse. Does it take longer? Yes, but for my specific curl pattern, I think that it works better. I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I'm not gonna dive in too much deeper on diffusing. Like I said, I have so many tutorials. We're just kind of speed run through this. That's all. Hair is now fully dry, and I'm gonna go in with hair oil. This one is my favorite, but a little goes a very long way. And then I'm just going to flip my head over, and I kind of just like squeegee this into my hair. And then I am gonna go in, shake it out. And then last little thing, I do go in with some hairspray recently. I've really liked this one from Amika. I'm just going to flip my head upside down and kind of spray it once again to really ensure that volume stays. And let it kind of sit for a second while it's upside down. Flip it back over. And that is the final routine. Let me know if you guys try this out. Let me know how it goes. And yeah, that is the full-blown routine. Sorry, this was a little
Define or afro? Hey guys, today we're gonna be attempting to do a defined curly hair routine instead of my curly afro. I don't feel like this is gonna look good, but I guess it doesn't hurt to try. And if you guys didn't know, my hair doesn't like to get wet. And this is the part that really confuses me. My hair is still not wet, and I really don't want to comb it up. Oh my gosh. We managed to get one side of my hair wet, but now I don't want to do this side. Okay, what do you guys prefer? I feel like when it's one side, the Define kind of looks better. Now we press her in. My whole body is soaking wet. That's why I usually have a tank top when I do these things, but sometimes I'll either do the tank top or I'll do a long big shirt because I be getting overstimulated when it's all like wet on my shoulders and stuff. It's too much. And then my hands, I think this is only step I have to do. Pretty sure if I put enough gel in here, it should last. This is cute, but it's not gonna stay like this. As soon as it dries, it's gonna shrivel up to my ears, so I don't even know why I'm using this. I feel like I'm using way too much of this. I'm just really scared that it's gonna frizz up. I'm not a fan of this line. I feel like this is the part where people will let it air dry, or maybe this is the part where people freaking clean their hands. This isn't dry. It's doing no better than I thought. It's a little wet, but it's pretty much dry. I still feel like I look like Dora, so I'm really not into it. But it's cute. It doesn't even stand out, but it's cute. I won't be wasting my time with that ever again. So, bye guys!
This trick literally saved my life for graduation. Shout out the original creator. I'm going to tag her below because I learned this trick from her video that she posted not too long ago, and I don't know what I would do without knowing this information. So you're going to take your cap, find the front part of it, and fold it in. I just folded it in a little bit, not all the way, just that front part that kind of covers most of your forehead. And then you place it on your head, and then you're going to take a few bobby pins and pin down the sides of the cap. Now, this probably will still dent your hair a little bit, unfortunately. I don't think there's any avoiding that. Once you pin it down, pretty solid, not gonna move anywhere. Pro tip, don't forget to take out the bobby pins whenever it's time to throw your cap, because I'll probably be ripping out my hair if I forget to do that. So, hope you all enjoyed this little trick. If you're graduating, congratulations. I'm so excited for you, and yeah.
If your curls fall out as soon as you drop them, what the f? Stop wasting your time and start doing this instead. First, spray heat protectant hairspray on every section and make sure it's 100% dry before you even touch it with an iron. The worst thing you can do is just drop the curl and let it hang there. Instead, immediately catch it and clip it up so it has time to cool all the way down and set. This is how you get that salon-grade bounce that actually lasts. Bonus tip, you spent 30 minutes curling. Don't ruin it in 8 hours of sleep. Always tuck your set curls into a silk bonnet. If you really want your hair to look good, follow me. Comment bonnet for 60% off in bio. Hot girls don't have naturally perfect hair. They have hair secrets. This blowout trick always works, and it's way easier than it looks. First, leave your bangs out. Pull the rest of your hair into a high ponytail. Take small sections from the ponytail and curl them one by one. As soon as each curl is done, roll it up, pin it, and let it set. Lightly spray, then repeat until the whole ponytail is done. Now, style the bangs separately. Wait about 15 minutes, then take everything down. Soft volume, clean movement, no tangles. This is how you get a blowout look without fighting your hair. And remember, sleeping with a silk bonnet keeps the shape, reduces frizz, and saves you from restyling the next day. I left a link in my bio. It's 60% off today for my followers.
Big bouncy curls in 10 minutes? No effort? Don't worry, I got you. Part 13. Curl your bangs first, then split the rest into 2 ponytails and curl just 4 pieces per side. Bigger sections, bigger waves. Cool for 10 minutes, take out the hair ties, done. I've been doing this for years and I'm never going back. It's not magic, it's just working smarter. And once your curls are this good, protect them overnight. My bonnet girls know what I mean. Comment bonnet or visit link in bio.
ما لقيت كلام حسني عوني جاوبيني راني نقاسي الغرام شوفوا طبيب يداويني مكتوبي وزماني يا وزماني يا وزماني والبحر الحب رماني زينك ما شفت بحالو بابا 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 كل يوم تزيدي تزياني بابا 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 زينك ما شفت بحاله كل يوم تزيدي تزيني قلبي يا زلمة قولي لي غير كلمة راني وياك ولو ما
Here's how to know which makeup style will suit you best. All you have to do is look at your facial features. First thing is your visual weight, or how large and or striking your features are. If your facial features look large on your face, then clean and sharp makeup will suit you best. The actual style can be natural or dramatic, but avoid really smoky and hazy makeup. These more blended styles are best to add dimension to smaller facial features. Next is which colors to use. If you're someone with a warmer undertone, which is where you look best in gold and have more yellow and orange tones in your skin, go for shades like warm peaches, browns, and terracotta shades versus cool undertones, which is where you prefer silver and have more pink and blue in your skin. If this is you, go for cooler pinks, ashy browns, and charcoal. If you're deciding between a bolder eye look or a bold lip, look at whether you have a sharp or a soft gaze. A sharper gaze tends to mean lower set brows and narrow eyes, while a softer gaze will have higher set brows as well as rounded eyes. For this, I recommend a bolder lip. Another thing for your eye makeup. If you have a shorter nose, keep your under eyes clean and bright. Avoid adding too much lower eye makeup, as this can overly shorten the mid-face. Compare this to a longer nose. Adding more lower eye makeup can be flattering, since it shortens the mid-face and balances your features. Let me know which topics you'd like to see next, and if you want to know the best colors and styles for your features, definitely head to my website style-elevated.com to book a one-on-one analysis. Follow for more style tips.
Pointed shoes look amazing, but let's be real. They hurt like crazy. Here's the hack. Grab a pad, stick the wings down, fold it into a little point, and slide it into the tip of your shoe. Suddenly the front feels soft and cushiony, and walking in pointed shoes just got way more comfortable.
Here are game-changing tips to find comfortable heels, even before trying them on. I feel like no one talks about this, but heels that curve in or are just directly under the heel of your foot, these are going to be way easier to walk in compared to heels that go straight down. They don't align as well with your spine, so they're going to be a lot harder to walk in and you'll feel like you're falling out of the shoe. So in other words, shoe styles where the actual heel is closer to the sole. Block heels in general tend to be easier to walk in since there's more surface area to stand on. Spool heels are where the tip of the heel is thicker. These also provide more stability, so they're great for more uneven surfaces or walking on grass. Round or square toe shoes tend to be more comfortable since they just have more room in the toe box, but I will say in terms of aesthetics, pointed shoes do elongate the legs most. If you have higher arches, avoid buying heels that are too flat in the arch area. When you're wearing them, there'll tend to be a gap in the shoe, which makes it really hard to walk in. So instead, look for shoes where the arch area is raised and there's no gap between your foot and the shoe. Boot heels in general are more easy to walk in since they have more support as they encapsulate the ankle. Heels with straps also tend to be easier to walk in, especially those that go around the top of the foot or the ankle. Now in terms of heel height, it's actually less about how high the heel is, but rather if the heels have a platform. Even though these two heels are similar height, the bottom one will be way easier to walk in because the angle of your foot is flatter.
I mean, like, luckily I have a purse, and so I feel like things are
I
just
have
in
purse.
there.
I have purse.
That's it for today's video. Hope you liked it. If you did, like and subscribe for our upcoming videos, and have an amazing graduation day.